Hello everyone, this video is for grade 9, chapter 6, lines and angles. Today, first we'll just recap the concept whatever we have learned yesterday, and after that we'll learn few results on parallel lines. So let's solve this question together. In the adjoining figure AOB, AOB is a straight line and OC and OD are rays on it. The value of angle COD is 65. This is x, this is 2x minus 20. Find the value of x. Now we know that all the angles on a straight line is summed to how much? 180. Yes. So x plus 65 plus 2x minus 20 will be equals to 180 degree. So after solving it, 2x plus x will be 3x. And once we simplify it, we'll get the value of x equals to 45 degree. So this is the value of angle AOC. What about BOD? So BOD is 2x minus 20. So 2x minus 20 is 2 into 45 minus 20, which is 70 degree. So this is how we solve question based on that. Now let's talk about the results on parallel line. First of all, what is parallel line? Two lines in the same plane which do not intersect each other when produced on either side, then such lines are said to be parallel line. The distance between both the lines are always constant. They never intersect each other. We represent it like this. L is parallel to M. Transversal. Transversal is a straight line which cuts two or more straight lines at distant point. So it is called a transversal. Now, these are the angles formed by a transversal when it cuts two parallel line. Here, angle L and M are two parallel line and T is a transversal. As you can see from here is that angle 1 is equal, angle 1, 5, 2 and 6 are corresponding angles. All the pair of corresponding angles are equal. So, angle 1 is equals to 5. That is the upper part of the line L, the upper part of the line M. Similarly, 4 is equal to 8. They are also corresponding angles. That is lower part and to the right hand side of the transversal, lower part and to the right hand side of the transversal. Similarly, 2 is equals to 6 and 3 is equals to 7. They are corresponding angles. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles means the angles which lies inside the parallel line and they are alternate of each other. For example, 3 and 5 are alternate pairs, 4 and 6 are alternate pairs. Also, alternate interior angles are equal. So, 4 is equals to 6 and 5 is equals to 3. Co-interior angles or consecutive interior angles. So, co-interior angles are angle 4 and 5 are co-interior angles. They are adjacent to each other, consecutive, they are consecutive angles and lies inside in the interior part of the line, right? Therefore, they are known as co-interior angles. Their sum equals to 180. That is angle 4 plus 5 is 180 and 3 plus 6 is equals to 180. So these are the basic concepts of corresponding angles, alternate interior angles and co-interior angles, right? Now let's talk about few theorems. So here are few theorems. That is, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then the alternate angle of each pair are equal. Now over here AB is parallel to CD and T is the transversal. These are the angles which are formed. I have to prove that angle 3 is equal to 5 and 4 is equals to 6. Okay. Now if you see AB and T, they are intersecting at point E. So I can see that 3 is equals to 1, vertically opposite angle, right? But 1 is equal to 5. Corresponding angles, just now we learned about the property of corresponding angles. So 3 is equal to 1 and 1 is equal to 5. So I can say 3 is equals to 5. Therefore 3 equals to 5. Similarly 4 is equals to 2, vertically opposite angles, and 2 is equals to 6, corresponding angles. So I can say that 4 is equals to 6. Therefore 4 is equals to 6 and 3 equals to 5. They are alternate interior angles. This is theorem number 1. Theorem number 2, it says that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of consecutive interior angles are supplementary. That is, I have to prove that angle 3 plus 6 is 180 degree and 4 plus 5 is 180 degree. Again, AB is parallel to CD and T is the transversal. Now, 3 plus 4 is 180, isn't it? Why? Because it is a linear pair angle, and just now I have proved that 4 is equal to angle 6 alternate interior angle. So I can say that if 3 plus 4 is 180, by replacing 4 by 6, I can say 3 plus 6 is 180. So prove 3 plus 6 is 180. Similarly, 5 plus 6 is 180. Why? Linear pair, because CD is a straight line and FT is a ray. So 6 plus 5 is 180, and 5, your angle 6 is equal to angle 4, alternate interior angle. So 4 plus 5 will be 180. So just now I have proved 4 plus 5 is 180 and 3 plus 6 is 180. They are known as co-interior angles. The third one, if a transversal intersect two lines making a pair of alternate interior angles equal, then the two lines are parallel. That is, if alternate interior angles are equal, the lines are said to be parallel. Now, if you'll see over here, AB and CD, I have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. It is given that angle 3 equal to 5 and 4 equals to 6. Since angle 3 is equals to 5 and angle 3 is equals to 1, why? Because vertically opposite angle. So I can say that 1 is equals to 5, and if 1 is equals to 5, that means corresponding angles are equal, and if corresponding angles are equal, then AB is parallel to CD by corresponding angle axiom. Converse of theorem 2, that is, if the transversal intersects two lines in such a way that a pair of consecutive interior angles are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. That is, if 3 plus 6 or 4 plus 5 are equal to 180, I have to prove that AB and CD are parallel. Now, can I say that 1 plus 4 is 180? Because T is a straight line and EB is a ray on it. So I can say that 1 plus 4 linear pair is 180, and 4 plus 5 is 180. That is already given, that is the sum of co-interior angle. So both are 180. So I can say that 1 plus 4 is equals to 4 plus 5. If I'll cancel 4 and 4 to both the side, I can say 1 is equals to 5. So if 1 is equals to 5, that means corresponding angles are equal. So by using corresponding angle axiom, I can say AB is parallel to CD. So these were the theorems. Let's try to solve a question based on particular theorem. The first one, prove that the two lines which are both parallel to the same line are parallel to one another. Now here the same kind of question we have solved in Euclid's as well, if you remember. I have drawn a transversal T which is cutting the line LMN at point EFG. Okay, now if L is parallel to N, and T is the transversal, then I can say angle 1 is equals to angle 3, corresponding angles. If M is parallel to N, then I can say angle 2 is equals to 3, corresponding angles. So if 1 equals to 3 and 2 equals to 3, can I say that 1 is equals to 2 because each are equal to 3? So if 1 is equals to 2, that means the corresponding angles formed are equal. So I can say L is parallel to M also. So if L is parallel to N and M is parallel to N, then L is going to be parallel to M also. If you have any confusion, you can write your doubt in the comment box. Please do not forget to like the video, to subscribe the channel, and to share that. Question number 2. If the line is perpendicular to one of the two given parallel lines, then prove that it is perpendicular to one line. Now over here M and N are two lines and this is L is perpendicular on it. Okay, so L is perpendicular on it. So the value of angle 1 is going to be how much? 90 degree. Now since M are parallel, they are parallel to each other, then definitely angle 2 will be how much? Equals to angle 1, corresponding angles. So angle 2 is also equals to 90 degree. Since 2 is also equals to 90 degree, therefore L is perpendicular on N also. Proved. the third one, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then prove that the bisector of any pair of alternate interior angles are parallel. So if AB is parallel to CD, so GE and FH are the angle bisector. GE and FH are angle bisector. I have to prove that GE and FH are also parallel. Now tell me, AEF and DFE will be equal, alternate interior angle. So suppose this is X, this is also X. So this is also going to be X and X. So if 2X is equals to X, then definitely X will also be equals to X, isn't it? So look at this. If GE and FH are two lines and they are intersected by a transversal, and if this alternate interior angles are equal, then I can say that GE is parallel to FH also, right? And the last question for today's video, that is, if the bisector of a pair of corresponding angles formed by the transversal with two given lines are parallel, then prove that the given lines are parallel. Now over here I have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. Now since EG is parallel to FH, it is already given, and they are the bisector of angle PEB and angle EFD also. So I can say that angle PEG will be equal to angle EFH, isn't it? Why? Because these are parallel and this is a transversal, so corresponding angles, this angle will be equal to this angle. Now twice of it will also be equal to twice of it, because this is an angle bisector. So if X is equal to X and they are the angle bisector, so this is also going to be X, this is also going to be X, so this is 2X and this is also 2X. Now 2X, 2X, that means corresponding angles are equal, so I can say that AB is parallel to CD, right? So students, practice as many questions you can practice from this particular chapter, because this chapter is very easy and scoring chapter. In case of any doubt, you can ask doubt, and I suggest you to solve as many questions you can solve from this particular chapter. Thank you and stay tuned, and let's meet again. Bye bye.